that person will never be a Christian. I'm telling you. Do you know that some people come to church, yet they still believe in juju? In short, as they in the church said, they will say, in short, God, I give you small time. If you don't show up, I will go the other side. Hey! You are not a believer. You are not. I'm telling you. A young boy went to John Ogboni when they asked him to bring his mother. He take off. He thought that Ogboni is Vikings. He thought that Ogboni is the Debam or Dewe. Don't know that Ogboni blood sacrifice is much required. And they ask him for his mother because they must ask him for somebody that you love. That is why if you have any uncle that you suspect that is evil, don't allow him to love you. Because the moment he loves you, he can donate you. But what you and him are not in agreement, he can't use you. Somebody didn't catch that. Yes, they can't use you.
Yes, sir.
Because you can only use somebody that you are close with. If not, you're not going to work. Then somebody will say, why? Because the person that is close with you is the person that is spirit, you just pray to be connected. Why I'm going this area? The Bible says God is mindful of man. But before then, leave that same man is mindful. He said he will judge that man. And I will tell you why. God said he will judge us. Everybody look at me. Do you know that in the law, in the spirit, there is nothing like forgiveness in the spiritual realm to angelic beings or to spirits, let me put it that way. But man, through grace, God gave forgiveness. Why we're on earth? Because once you exist from this earth and you are not forgiven, you can't be forgiven again. Then it will enter the same realm with the spirits. Because once you die, you have become a spirit. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Now, the Bible says the angel that lost their first estate, they became fallen angels. That is demons. Why? Because in the spirits, there is no forgiveness to spirits. Who catch that? Who catch that? Who catch that? Now, look at what I'm trying to say. Like now, if any angel of God that is in heaven now, God send him a message and he do something God did not send him, instantly he will become a demon. No forgiveness. Even though he say, oh God, I make mistake, God will not listen. Who can tell me why? Number one. Number two, why are we men? Why our own case? Why is it different? Like Peter, Apostle Peter asked Jesus Christ, how many times will I offend my brother for him to forgive me? He told him 70 times 7, which is 490 times. In short, for you to be counting when somebody offend you, number one, you know, if I don't offend me 50 times, you yourself must be a devil. True, you agree with me?
Yes, sir.
He must be a devil to be keeping that kind of record. How many times somebody have offended you? Now, gonna be assistant devil. Now, the Bible says if somebody can offend you, that is, if you can keep record like the devil, 490 times, he say, still forgive that person. But have you asked yourself, why when the angels or spirits do something wrong, they are not forgiven? Do you know why?
Yes, sir.
The blood was not shed for them. Who catch that?
Yeah, you,
Yes,
Papa.
sir.
Who catch that? You will know right now. You'll be looking at me after you say we are number 4. What I say we are number 2. Try. Hey. The blood was not shed for the angels. Number one. Are you writing that? Number two, no angel was or is born again. Angels are not born again. Angels are not born again. Stand up. Angels are not born again. But we, the ones that have been born again, the Bible says God is mindful of us. So because he is mindful of us, that was why he made a provision whereby we can be forgiven if we do something wrong.
Yes,
except you don't ask for forgiveness and you die, you will go to hell. Then you will be like the spirits. In the spiritual realm, there is a law. People of God, write it down. There is a law, and that law is that no forgiveness. That was why immediately Lucifer have in mind, in thoughts to be like God. Immediately he was cast out. Is that so?
Yes, sir.
No warning. But sometimes when God comes down to speak through somebody, at times he will say, I'm warning, or sometimes he will say, God will bring me like this, I'm warning my church. Who knows what I'm talking about?
Yes, sir.
But are you not surprised? There was nothing like warning to Lucifer. Only once. Now I'm trying to explain to you why God is mindful of us. The blood. Grace. Only once. You see why sometimes God at times he gets offended by us, because the kind of things he did for us, he didn't do for the angels. Something just done on the person. The person can't catch it further. Angels that are spirits, yet though a lower spirit than God anyway, yet if they make one mistake, no forgiveness. You know why? They are spirits. But man is a spirit being. When you have matured, like now, most times you hear me say, I'm a spirit. Why? I'm matured. So I'm not just a man, I'm a spirit. You may not understand it when you are still operating in the flesh. When you are still carnal, you will still be speaking like this. You know, we're all men. You know, you will think you are speaking nice. You know, we are flesh and blood. I am not flesh and blood. You may be flesh. I'm not flesh and blood. The blood I carry in me is the blood of Yeshua. That thought, don't forget what we're talking about. That thought that you have that is wrong is why sometimes it surprises me when I hear believer say they were strong. This will happen. I begin to ask myself, which kind of life are they living? They're not yet living a God life. This 27 years, counting, I have never been sick. For what? Sick for what? What were we going to be sick? Young man, if you tell you are not me now, have you ever seen what they say, I am tired? Have you heard me say anything like that?
No, Papa.
Or you have seen many times and they say, I tell you, I say I'm too strong. Have you ever heard that kind of word from me?
No, Papa.
Those words don't come out from my mouth. You know why? Because those things don't happen. Or have you heard me anytime I say I am broke? Or I don't have money? I don't know how to speak that way. Only once Lucifer did something wrong. Not even that he attacked God physically. He just planned in his heart to overthrow God. And God finds something wrong. And it was ordered to be taken away. No mercy. No forgiveness. But you, if you do something wrong, the Bible says if you ask for mercy, we have an advocate. Who is the advocate? Jesus. That same one that paid the price is at the right hand of the Father, speaking on our behalf. Daddy, you know now, see my hand though, I shed my blood for them. But nobody is speaking for the devil. No one is speaking for demons.